thank you so much for taking some time this morning. I know it's really we didn't want to impose on you to take about
Okay.
a few minutes of your time, but we were very interested on connecting with you, hearing your story. We spoke about so many different things, and I'd like to uh, I commend you for what you did with your business, the what you're doing with the CHI Foundation, and your basic principles of empowering people to grow your business. Um, but obviously, you're running a business, and one of the things that in running a business you have to deal with practical things. I think um, one of the things, although we came in touch, we got to know each other not to do business, but in a social or in a both supportive of same on the same foundation. And then, so how did you find? Tell us a little bit about what about your business experience when it comes to business equipment, copiers,
Mhm.
and not, and and walk us through the story on what led you to give RDS an opportunity to service your company.
So we, we unfortunately we're still very paper intensive. We require a lot of paper. We document. We were state licensed, so we got a lot of paper going on and a lot of copies, and I'm trying to pull people away from there, but it's still part of the process. And certainly, I know that some of your products still can help us warehouse that. But so we had been through a couple of big vendors, and then my wife was saying, well, let's take a look at this bill. It doesn't look that great. I mean, we're a lot for these copies. I mean, what do we do? How do we reduce that? And of course, just like in our business, people go top of mind and say, wait a minute, um, I'm pretty sure Gustavo does the same thing. I've seen his business card, so I think we had just met with CHF meeting, and I said, let me call him. I know that he owns this business down here, so then I reached out to you, and then we went through the process, and I told you where I was when it came to my service agreement and my agreement with this the big vendor, and what he was trying to offer me, and you said, look, I think I can get you a much better deal.
Yeah.
Again, cost, for any business owner, cost is a big thing, right?
No, I think the cost obviously when we looked at it, but I think what was different, and one of the things perhaps that I introduced different, it's very traditional for people to be in an evergreen lease. So they lease equipment through,
Yes.
finance through a finance company, and there's all these terms and conditions and insurance requirements and property tax, all kinds of things that make a traditional lease, which is fine. Is for some customers, but when I looked at your and you share with us your current situation, I said, hey, wait a second, I think we can help you unwind this lease, meaning
Right. Exactly right.
get to the bottom, get to make the last payment, give them proper notification, return the equipment properly to the leasing company, and being done with a financing agreement. And then in exchange, we can provide you with the most current technology, all of the uh, requirements that you have, okay? And in what we call a flexible solution, which means that, we give you in this case, we were able to reduce your payment, but not only did we give you the right technology, the right payment, we made it to the fact that there's going to be flexibility. You can upgrade, downgrade, but not only that, you can terminate. I always think of customers, whatever happened in this year with COVID has put a lot of people under a lot of stress when it comes to their business. And in that stress, sometimes they didn't have the volume of business that they have, and they had to terminate agreements. And if you're locked into a 5-year lease, you can't just terminate that agreement. You're committed to term. We
Yeah.
recognize that's why we offer you and other customers this flexible solution. But and that's as I recall, I get very involved, and every time I talk about a business, the same thing as you do, I put a lot of passion, because when we talk about helping people, we help people in many ways. I always like to say, when you put yourself in the customer's shoes and you recommend what would be right for them, okay, there's going to be something good for you. And that's kind of the principle. We appreciate the opportunity you gave us, and hopefully we're servicing you up to par.
No, no, your service team is fantastic. We had a little issue with the phones. The fax numbers are switching over because it wasn't something to do with you, but had to do with our. We switched from Comcast to another provider, and we called, and your guy actually was there the next day. He actually came a day earlier than he was supposed to, which was better for us, and certainly. So I like the quick response. Again, the support is great. Again, I know you, but and I would rather support you as a small business owner because I know I would get that personal touch as you mentioned, but you also gave the solution we need. You basically unshackled us from these crazy contracts we've been going for the last maybe 6 years. So at this point right now, I mean, you're certainly very happy. And again, we had that additional printer, so that's perfect. So listen, no doubt, you really definitely gave us what we were looking for, and appreciate that a lot.
Well, I thank you, and I thank you for sharing that with us. And like I said, this is we're in a this the same way we're in the business storytelling, and yours is a very interesting story that sometimes we like to share with others because
Yes.
it's a personal experience that
Well,
is
thank you.
real, and we can help you deliver. We can deliver some better value to you so that you can grow your business and continue. It's been a tremendous pleasure speaking with you this morning, Anthony. I wanted to just take a few minutes of your time, and we've been on the phone for about 45 minutes right now.
No worries. No worries.
This
Thanks,
is this new work from home. I personally I have an office at home, and I have an office, and I back and forth. I see that you're in your office, so I put more longer hours sometimes working from home than I do when I commute. But
I
I don't have to
agree.
commute, and that's a good advantage.
Well, I
So
enjoy speaking with you, and good luck. I like this this thing that you're doing with your with these virtual
no problem.
interviews, and I may steal a page from you. I think eventually.
I would love to. Anything that we can do to help you, we're here, and I'll make sure that we share, the content with you so that you can properly use it. Thank you so much again, Anthony,
All right.
for spending a few minutes of your time, and we'll be talking soon. Okay.
All right. Have a great holiday.
All
Appreciate
right.
your time. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Likewise.
All right.